This week on Overexerted, a Disney Lorcana podcast, Gen Con wrap up, new cards, set chance review, and where our draft status is.
Welcome back to Overexerted. I am your host as always, and with me as always,
But not always. I'm Heath.
I'm James.
Well, at least you're always James.
And we're your hosts, and we're always Benny, Heath, and James.
But I'm not always James.
That's true. Sometimes you're Dan. Oh no! It's a disaster. Cut it. Run it back. No, just kidding.
I do love that everybody's always like, "Hey Dan, hey James, hey." Dan. It's like, who is he?
So when I appeared on the Disney Lorcana main stage, they did get my name right. I think most of the time.
Most of the time? I was listening to it. I don't remember them doing it otherwise because I would have laughed at that, but I might have missed it.
Yeah, no, they got it right. That was fun, by the way. I forgot to mention that I was on the main stage. That was really cool. It was frustrating and nerve-wracking. I had to scramble and go get a laptop to put right here in front of me because for some reason I couldn't connect. I couldn't see the slideshow on the Discord phone call.
Oh no!
For computer, yeah, it was like 30 minutes before. And so when I set it up, I had everything set up to record so I could post it on my YouTube. And of course, having to switch, I did screen record, but it didn't capture the audio.
No.
So, it's like, oh well. So, but if you need to see it, if you missed the Discord main stage, Rebecca recorded it, who was another content creator who was on with me, Rebecca Quests. So you can go to her YouTube and you can rewatch it. And I highly suggest you do, because for a majority of it, it was Shane, the creative director of packaging and cards and all that, basically talking about how they make stuff and how they do the foiling and all that. It was awesome. Anyway, go watch that.
Yep. Heath will try and remember to put that in the description. We'll see if he does.
Yeah, I loved watching it.
Can we? I know we didn't mention this before, but can we talk about it a little bit more?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, Benny. It sounds like you had some thoughts.
I loved it. I loved everything about it, where they talked about the different layering on. I'm gonna mess up the names. What are they? Iconic cards. The foiling. I thought that was really cool. I also, I think my favorite part was the very end. The very end, though, where Rochelle goes, "Oh, okay, and where can they find you?" And Rebecca's like, "Oh, you can find me here." And then she's like, "And what about you, James?" And you're like, "Yeah, you can find me on my Twitch." And she's kind of waiting,
and
you're like, and I'm on the Overexerted podcast.
That was fantastic.
In that split second after I said all my socials, I'm like, I'm everywhere at Dan Regal. I'm like, oh yeah.
I messaged after. I was like, "Hey Rochelle, thanks for trying to remind James."
We appreciate your efforts.
Hey, look, but I remembered without being prompted. She was like, I was just about ready to prompt you about it. I'm so glad that I remembered on my own.
That was great. I also really loved and I might just clip it here, the hashtag playmat theory moment.
Yep. James is gonna win.
It was a blast, and really seeing like you said, the cards and the layers. It was really cool how he took the time to take pictures of the cards, the real cards, at different angles so you could see the effects on screen. Because normally we're just seeing a digital image of the card without, and then they're fake. It looks nice, but it's it's fake.
On the app, you mean how they've got the foiling? Yeah.
It's a fake effect. I mean, it does a good job of reproducing it, but seeing a real card with that gloss that they do and being able to see where that is, and then the mini card with the gold reflections of just the gold pieces.
Yeah.
It's that was primo. I love that.
I'm looking forward to see how they do it with the red too, because you always picture foil in gold, but the red I think is going to really stand out with the Mickey iconic. My curiosity was, how much did they prep you ahead of time? Did you know the cards you were going to be talking about, the way in which you were going to be talking about them? Like, did you have to think of questions on the spot, eh?
We thought of questions in advance, but generally the way it works is it's kind of easy. I mean, they don't prep you or anything, so you're just like a flow, and it's just you have this list of questions that you had. We had shared that we were, Rebecca did like 8 questions, and then she took like all the good ones, so I thought of like 3, and then Rochelle's like, you can ask questions, but just like it has to be on point for what we're discussing. Not like you can't, like I couldn't ask Shane about his cosplay. That would have been way off topic. Which I love talking to Shane about his cosplay because he does such amazing jobs. But that wasn't part of the subject. So it's basically just stay on subject and go from there. It's really
Rochelle's like, I know you like to derail conversations. Focus. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, definitely check it out if you haven't already. All right. With that out of the way, what's next on the agenda?
We're going to talk, both Benny and I had a set chance.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll talk about our decks. We're going to talk a little bit about Gen Con, which we talked about the big stuff last week, I think. So we were just talking a few more things. And then we're going to talk about all the card reveals that have happened over the last week, which has been like a ton. Like, I think they're almost 100.
I think we're in the home stretch, right? We anticipate like the 13th or so that will be done. So, like in time for next Thursday, basically.
Will be updated on the 18th, and all cards will be revealed by then. So it's definitely for the 18th.
Yeah.
So we shall see what we shall see. So hey, let's talk set chance first. And Benny, I think we're going to talk yours first. And let me get your deck up here because we're gonna really dig into what is going on.
What is going on in this madman's mind? Took a perfectly competitive deck, or at least combination of colors.
So where do you have the problem with the deck?
Me? You go ahead, James. Where's your problems with the deck?
I mean, you named it MJP Blurple Modified badly.
Let's see. The 3 into the unknowns. 1, maybe 2 I can get behind, but the 3 seems excessive. Maybe there should be some let it goes there. The 3 on us. Again, 1, maybe 2 I can get behind. The 4 Kitas, I've seen some people run that. I don't think it's great, but okay, I can buy that. The problem that I really have is the 4 Motunuis just stinking that bottom right corner up.
So, in my defense, this deck is a deck that is... I just net decked it. It is MJP. It's I'm pulling it up here. MJP's competitive Blurple version 8.9.
Oh.
So everything was a copy from his, except Montanui's actually supposed to be McDuck Manor, but when you're watching One Piece at 2 in the morning and you're falling asleep while building a deck and you look at Montanui and go, ah yes, the one below Montanui is the one we want to grab. And then you just go like this, and you sleeve it, and then you sleeve it, and you put it in the box.
That makes so much more sense.
You don't realize that Montanui's McDuck Manor even when you double-checked it.
Did you have anyone when you, did you ever play it? And 2...
I did. I didn't play it. I played it into my inkwell every time.
Every single time, yeah.
Except I realized that I played a Ruby Sapphire player that it might have actually helped when they board wiped me.
Sure, yeah.
So that I could have gotten my monster out earlier. And I was like, you fool. That would have also given you the lore, because I think I had lost that game. I was at 19 lore, and they Pirates lifed me. And I'm like, I could have won that game with a freaking Montanui. And get this.
Montanui surviving.
At that point, I was 2-0 undefeated. I would have been 3-0 going into the finals.
But I mean, even if it's not McDuck Manor, yeah, Motunui might have you there. But like, I'm thinking about the fact that you're in Amethyst, where the library and Queen's Castle exist. Like, there's 3 locations in your colors that would have been preferable to Motunui.
I know, and the fact that I just blindly grabbed Motunui. I was sitting there, and I think I don't know if I saw it in my first game. I think it might have been the second game, which I played against my buddy Jeremiah. Shout out Jeremiah. Helped me build my Emerald Steel deck, which got me into top 8 at Tomb Keeper. But I pull it out into my hand and I go, what the heck is this doing in here? And he looks at me and he goes, what? And I go, it's a Motunui. And he's like, oh, why is that in there? And I was like, oh no. And he goes, what? And I go, Motunui's just above McDuck Manor. And he goes, yeah? And I go, I was up till 2 watching One Piece building my deck, and I grabbed the wrong card. And then after the game finished, I flip my deck and I start quickly scrolling through, and I go, please let it just be 1 or 2. Nope, all 4 Motunuis. So I had to go in today and change it from McDuck Manor to Motunui and then fix the name too badly. The only other modification I made was MJP was not playing any Merlin goats. And I thought, well, you got the Fox. If you're close to endgame and you end up drawing a goat, that's going to be the go-to. And sure enough, as well, when I was playing that Ruby player that I ended up losing to in the third game there, I was sitting at, I think, 18 lore or 17 lore at this point. And I throw down the goat, bounce something back to my hand. Or no, throw down the fox, bounce something back to my hand, and I go, perfect, whatever, doesn't matter. I shouldn't have held on to that fox and just, either quested my character or left it on the board. I made the good move. It's not like I'm going to draw a goat, and the following turn I draw a goat. So,
Play to your outs.
Couple mistakes I made, but overall, finished top 8, not worried about it.
Yeah.
That's good.
Okay. Thank you for that.
Oh.
That makes me feel a lot better about the choice, at least that it was an accident.
Benny beat Benny, as usual.
Yeah.
And actually, somebody that I played, it was some people from Vancouver, and the one girl that I played was playing Steel Song, and she goes, well, good game. I go, yeah, good game. You absolutely trounced me, but I kind of just wanted to hit top 8, so I'm happy anyways. And she goes, oh, okay. She goes, so do you like Blurple? And I was like, I don't know. This is my first time playing the deck. I've never played this deck before at all. And she's like, really? And I was like, yeah. She's like, oh, so you piloted it very well. And I wanted to go, well, I didn't build it very well.
Not to mention you're up till 2 a.m. All right. Yeah. James, any last thoughts on this monstrosity?
This is Blurple's a very good deck, and even with the Motunuis, this should have. If you do pilot it well, this will get you into some good wins. So, I think you did well.
It does have a tough time against aggro. I found out recently.
Yeah, it does. Basically that's Blurple's biggest weakness for all time. I think at this point is go wide, and usually you could beat him.
Yeah. I just have to rush to the whale. As soon as I get to that whale, you're cooked.
It doesn't even have to be like a bunch of high lore questers. It's just go wide. All right, we're going to talk about mine now because mine is a sad story. So this is the deck I took. This actually, if you'll notice, it's if you've paid attention, there's some Flynn Ruby Amethyst burns going around using the new Tinkerbell. This one was taken also net decked mainly from Rudros. He posted the video on this last week, and I watched it, and I'm like, you know what, that deck looks like fun. Let me put it together, and testing, and I'm like, you know what, this is really fun. This is a fun deck to play. It's got multiple win conditions, and it still has a bunch of tools in it that are actually like meta tools. So I wasn't really too concerned about it being really wacky and like not working. So I decided to take it. I took Red Rose's list and I changed it a little bit. He had the 2 of the 6-drop Maximus that gives you free lore for having certain strength characters. And I took those 2 out and I put in 2 of, if you notice in the center there, that Captain Hook that there's 1 of. I put 2 of those in to test it first. And I put that one in because it fit a few things. One, it was inkable, which is good. It's a 5/4, so the 5 strength triggered the Tinkerbell, and also was really helpful for the Flynn if you happen to get it out around turn 5. And the ability on it is that the Peter Pans lose evasive, which I felt would give me a much better chance of taking out Peter Pan Shadowfinder, which is very prevalent in the meta right now, and take away the ability on the Peter Pan of me being able to take it out faster of all the evasives coming in with Rush. So I wanted to do that as well. But then I was testing it a bit more, and then something happened in that I had, like 2 weeks ago, let a friend borrow 3 of my Maui Sharks. And then I decided to play this because I wasn't going to play a Ruby deck. Then I decided to play this, and I'm like...
Can I have those back?
I can't have them back because he's playing in the set chance that I'm playing it. And I already let him borrow them. So then I had to borrow them, and luckily Eric had 3, so I was able to borrow from Eric.
So we just had a...
This would have been completely different with 3 less Maui Sharks. But what I did when I thought I might not have the Sharks is I decided, let me put in Sisus, the big Sisu, because that was not in Red Rose's deck. And actually, I think the big Sisus belong in here, especially with the shift target, because I did see a decent amount of aggro and Emerald Amethyst, and all of those have plenty of low strength characters that you just hit with that Sisu, and the Sisu did actually win me a game or 2. Now, all this being said, I did not do well. I went 2-3, and the first match was against Eric, which was, they always seem to match us up in the bigger events where we play against each other in like round 1. It's crazy how it's happened over the last 2 years. But anyway, against him, he beat me at the last in game 3, and he was on Emerald Amethyst, the tempo version. And I got all the way up to 19 lore in game 3, and I was 1 lore shy on my turn, and he won. And I like had cards in hand that if I was able to draw something, like if I was able to draw into a 5 strength, I had a Tinkerbell I could have played along with a 5 strength. Boom, 2 lore, win, right? Didn't get any of it, even with all my draw I had. Same exact thing happened in round 4 against another green-purple deck. Game 3, on my turn, get all the way up to 19 lore, 1 lore short. Again, I got like 5 lore on that last turn, and I could have gotten 6 if I just had 1 card. Like, there was a card like next card, like 2 cards away on my deck. Of course, it's the way it goes. So I lost 2 game 3s at 19 lore against Emerald Amethyst, and there's my 2 losses. Otherwise, 4-1 for the day.
Dang.
It's the way it goes. It's the way the cookie crumbles, right?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, the deck is really fun. I really enjoyed playing it. There's a decent amount of it that is, I think, a good core of returning. The Tinkerbell is a very good burn character because it's only a 2 cost. Technically starting on turn 5, you have options to play both her and a 5 strength character on the same turn. So you can get that 2 free lore and have characters out all the time. So I think it's a really fun deck. We'll just have to see if something like this survives going into Fabled.
Yeah.
I almost played another thing I was going to do is I almost played a Sapphire Steel aggro deck just to play aggro if I couldn't find the Maui Sharks that I needed.
Yeah. It's funny you should mention about almost being 4-1 because I feel like it never hurts to reinforce this. Shout out to Riley, who's one of the players that I play with at League, one of my friends. And he played in the set champs that I won, the whole 10 players. And he went 1-3 in matches. Fast forward last weekend, and he played in our local set champs in South Surrey, where he was facing a much steeper competition, in my mind, and he won. He went, I think, 3-1-1 in the, or it might have been 3. He might have been 3-0-2. Might have been 3-0-2 actually. Anyways, one of the two in the Swiss, and then he won out in the top 8. And yeah, it's it just goes to show you. I always keep quoting Any Given Sunday. Like, it just goes to show you that yes, you have to have the skill. For me, the skill needs to be there so that when the luck comes, you can capitalize on it. Because you can be as lucky as you want, but if you're not good enough to capitalize on it, then it goes nowhere. But the luck has to be there too. So don't beat yourself up if you have a bad set champs or an entire season. Just keep plugging away at it. If you enjoy the game, keep enjoying the game, and the time will come.
Yep. But that was the only set champs I was doing, so.
No time for redemption next
Will be
season.
redemption.
Fables.
Well,
I play
Well.
6 Maleficent Dragon set champs. Hopefully I will do a little bit better at least one of them.
well, I will say, if you don't get a Jafar card, just hit me up.
You have 2.
I do.
Here goes Benny shilling again. All right.
No. I do have somebody who said they might want it, but they said they're in one this week. So I'm gonna let James know if I don't hear from him. It's all yours.
I'll just buy one in a month for $20. It's not like a big.
Right. For less than the entry cost of the set chats.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we get into the meat of the episode,
Yeah.
which is
Dun, 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 dun.
and reprint cards.
My time to cry.
Let's just get right into it. This is basically going to be most of our Gen Con wrap-up, which is a bunch of content creators got to do giant card reveals on Instagram over the weekend, and here's all of them. Some of these were when we found out that cards were dropping in rarity. Yes, Betty?
Did they get to keep the giant cards?
They did not. They put them up on the booth behind glass. Like, they nailed them down. They know we want them. They know.
I'm pretty sure Lore Keeper's Inn was there.
Yeah.
And she has been like begging for giant cards. Like, this was your opportunity. Just let her have one.
Yeah.
Yep. Which one was she? Was she the
Bitch, I believe.
Yeah, Stitch. 100%. Yeah.
Yeah, I tried to get pictures where you could see the content creators in them, but not all of them were up there, so I couldn't find them too fast.
Yeah.
But we had the Mulan, the Stitch, the Elsa, the Aurora, and the Cusco. That was pretty fun. I mean, was there one more? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think there was one more. Oh yeah, was it the Ariel, right?
Yes. When we first found out about so we had that showing last time, right?
Yeah, that's one, which is why I didn't include it. Hey,
Yeah.
look.
There you go. The Aurora reveal, that was awesome. I really enjoyed their enthusiasm. Yeah, the Lunateers. Liam and Aaron, that was great. So keep being you.
Indeed. So that was, and then there was other things. People winning playmats. There wasn't really any other major announcements at the convention. I don't think. I mean, we covered all of them from the panel. That was it?
I wish I remembered their name. Do either of you, did you see the guy that was posting about go to Gen Con, they say, it'll be fun, they say. You just got to go 3-0 to win a mat, and his first round opponent's DKP. And then day 2, he's like, I'll try the sealed. Let's win a mat 3-0 there. First round, DKP. Twice in one weekend, he gets first round paired up against DKP, where you have to go 3-0 to win the mat.
Them's the breaks.
Couldn't even make it the final boss, Had to be first round both times, just to crush your dreams early.
Oh, right away. No hope from the beginning. No, 2 rounds of all right, I'm 2-0, and then you sit down across DKP. It's like, no.
You just
then-
at that point you just get up and walk out. Yeah.
Slip.
Thanks. I'll see you later. Yeah, there wasn't really any other big news coming out. Just it looks like people had a ton of fun. JDZ Quest, who was doing this review here, on the day he did the review, he actually was live on Twitch for over 7 hours from the convention. And so we got to basically go around with him on his day of the convention. And it was a lot of fun. You got to see him like play a game of Heroic, and one of the players he was playing against was Kendall Hale. And he had like no cards for Kendall to sign. So like an hour later, he's like, they went to the booth and bought some stuff, and he bought a Japanese booster box from the first chapter, sat down, opened it, pulled the Artful Rogue Mickey, which was done by Kendall Hale, went over to his booth, stood in line for like a half an hour, got Kendall to sign on it and do a doodle to draw the Keyblade in instead of the staff or whatever he has there. So, I mean, it's like just watching this like free-form flow of Gen Con was just so much fun. It was definitely better than paying attention to work, but, you know.
Hopefully no one from work's watching that.
Yeah. I had it on in the background, so it was really fun just listening to him because he was just talking about all the things he was doing. So definitely a fun time. If you have a chance to go to Gen Con, I definitely suggest it, even though I've never been. I know conventions, and I know that they're a blast.
I haven't been to any, but I feel like conventions is where Ravensburger's been at its best. Like, from what I've heard of D23 and what I've heard of Gen Con and all that, I feel like that's where they feel like they've really got a plan of how to engage the community.
Except for the few times it's been a little bit of a bump in the road for lineup and such.
Yeah. I meant the like community engagement piece, not necessarily the like logistics piece.
But they've also been doing conventions for ever.
Fair. Yeah, so that might be why. If you could just have that seep into the rest of what you do, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Don't mind me. Okay, continuing on.
Oh.
So there's obviously way more cards than we're going to talk about because there's lots of vanillas and such. This is basically just the ones we think that are going to stick around in the meta, or we know are good, or just we like to highlight that they actually got reprinted. First up, Specie revealed a Pirate's Life. This is both good and bad because we all hate this card when it's played against us, but it's a very good card, and I'm actually glad it got reprinted. I think it's something that's going to keep everybody honest, building all those free lore decks that aren't, you know, basically it's going to keep some people honest, and it's going to really enable other people to really make you mad.
I mean, I'm glad I got reprinted too. Now I know that I just got to go and buy 3 Maui Sharks and I'm off to the races.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I think if you don't have a board wipe, like, I think signs point to be prepared not being reprinted. If they don't create a replacement for that, then this becomes even more essential because you need things to check aggro. Like, I don't believe that aggro shouldn't exist. I'm fine with it existing. I'm fine with it being competitive. But aggro is one of those decks that I feel like there's such a fine line between it tipping over the edge from competitive to just taking over. That there's just no way to beat them in time. Whereas, you know, control decks, for example, they could be the most dominant in the meta. But if they don't get the cards that they need, right? But with aggro, if it's nothing to check it, then everything we have quests for 2, and like doesn't really matter as long as we draw 1 into 2 into 3, then we're off to the races. So I think it's a necessary evil.
And then just a couple of highlights of Benja coming back and Lumiere, the one that gives +1 strength to all other characters. Those are just solid cards that have done well over time in the meta. Some of them don't get played every set, but you know what? It's good that they're back because they do good things and they're good cards.
The Benja kind of throws me off because I'm like, isn't Dime gone?
There's still some pretty good items out there.
Isn't Popsicle gone?
I mean, you don't really want to use this on Popsicle anyway.
You know, we haven't gotten the all of the reveals for commons in Sapphire yet.
True. I guess we still have, what, 5 days? Oh.
I think the only items that were ever worth destroying
next up, the one that we were wondering, Heath, what's up? You'll be our guest?
Right? No. Womp womp. That's okay. Heath didn't click the button to sign up for...
Wait.
He's not on Discord enough to sign up for card reveals.
Wait. Didn't somebody pick be our guest in the draft?
Somebody did, and it wasn't the guy whose channel name is Beer Guest.
Good card. Also very happy it's back. We had a new card revealed. This is the one where they teased the enchanted art. Didn't show us the ability, but now we see it, and it's the 3-cost Steel Lilo, best explorer ever. 2/2 with 1 lore. 2 abilities. Come on, people, let's move is the first one. When you play this character, your other characters gain Challenger +2 this turn. And go get them. Whenever this character quests, chosen alien character gains Challenger +2, and this character can challenge ready characters this turn. This is a pretty powerful card. Also, wanted to point out, because it was made sure to be clear to me, that this is a Storyborn, and that means that this is from the Lilo and Stitch cartoon, the series, not anything else. It's not a Dreamborn. It's actually from the cartoon, which means there other characters from the cartoon are possible, which means a whole lot of experiments, hopefully.
Yeah, I think even without the second ability, this card's already strong. And you're probably even not going to drop it on turn 3 unless you're facing against Hyper Aggro. It's probably just going to be an efficient play later in the match, later in the game. At 3 cost, being an almost Cricky, yes, you don't have the 3/4/3 lore body, but more often than not, we liked Cricky for the Challenger +3, not for the body that was left behind, so I don't mind saving a couple extra ink and getting almost the same effect.
Yep. And in a Challenge Matters deck, which Steel is in a lot of those, it's a very nice card to have.
Yeah.
And then also, we got the reprint of Fire the Cannons, which I think we're all happy about, right? That was in our draft, and I think that we all agreed that it's just a good card.
Yeah. Isn't both of those Bennies?
I don't know. Are they?
I don't know. We'll find out the scores later. I'm just going to continue crying.
I don't like Fire the Cannons.
And then the official website, DisneyLorcana.com, updated with a bunch of card reveals also, a bunch of news articles. We got the Epic Cusco, which means we know the Cusco is getting reprinted, the 2-drop when it's banished draw card. We had an Epic of the new Alice card that we also have the promo of. And then we got 2 new cards, an Emerald Goofy and another Ruby Power Line, a Shift Target for our awesome World's Greatest Rockstar Power Line card. The 2-drop Power Line is just the only ability is Singer 4, which is good enough, I think. In Ruby, Singer 4 is awesome. 3/2 stats with 1 lore. The Goofy is also a 2-drop, a 2/2, with the ability Family Vacation. Once during your turn, whenever this character moves to a location, you may move one of your other characters to that location for free. And if you do, draw a card. It's a nice ability. It's just, do we have we want to move people to?
I mean, Library.
Yeah, that's true. Library's good.
Yeah.
Montanui.
I don't know if that's being reprinted, is it?
Playmat Theory.
Yeah, I could definitely see this, and even if it's not necessarily good this moment, that just feels like an ability that could be very good.
Right. Especially if we get some better locations in other colors.
Yeah.
We can make use of this. I really like the draw if you do move. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Sadly, the fact that we got this power line and we're going to probably see another power line in a second, or if not, there's another power line, means that we probably don't have the dream run of turn 1 power line into turn 2 ramp into turn 3 shift power line, sadly. We gotta wait till turn 4 to shift power line? Outrage.
I know. And then we had, these are actually ones from the live stream I was on, the main stage. We had Hidden Cove revealed as actually some of these are. The Hidden Cove, I think, may have been somewhere else. But it's nice that Hidden Cove's coming back. That's definitely a useful card. We have the full reveal of the Lilo Enchanted. The new card one of the new cards was revealed on the stream was that Little John, which I think is a little too small right now for me to read. I can't see it on the screen very well.
When you play this character, choose one. Chosen hero character gains resist +2 this turn, or deal 2 damage to chosen villain character.
It's a card. And then we had the Magic Feather revealed. Did we talk about that one?
I don't think so, because I think that's an interesting conceptually, even if the card's questionable.
I have to put the Dumbo, because I thought we had seen the Dumbo before last week's.
We had, but I don't think it was revealed at the same time.
Okay, yeah.
They revealed the mouse and Dumbo at the same time.
Yeah. But no, the legendary Dumbo, the one that does all the crazy things.
We had the Amazon Enchanted. We didn't have the regular.
Right. So we did talk about it. So the Magic Feather enables that Dumbo because it's a 2-cost item with the ability, now you can fly. When you play this item, choose a character of yours. While this item is in play, that character gains evasive. And the ability Grounded, for 3 ink, you can spend that and then return this item to your hand.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, you can continue to give different characters, as characters are banished, you can give a new character evasive with this item, which then enables your Dumbo to give them the ability to exert and draw a card and earn a lore. So it's very cool. Very cool thematic working together of the Feather and the Dumbo.
See, this is what Glass Slipper should have been. Just something like this, right? Yeah. So for all my Magic friends out there, we've got equipment in Lorcana. So something that gives a forever. So, and I think, James, I like your suggestion. I'm sure that'll be how it'll be. When you're using this, you slip it under the character that it's being used on so that just the effect is visible.
And we had as the final card the Hades Sapphire Legendary. And it's all new Enchanted that everybody went wild for. Awesome looking card. Really happy to have Hades back, not just because I drafted it, because I think it's a very good card. But then the Enchanted is awesome. Very cool. Love it.
There's going to be some Chase Enchanteds in this set. Between Powerline, between Dumbo, between Hades. Ariel, yeah.
Honey Wizard. I mean, people are going to chase that just because it's awesome looking, not because anyone's playing it.
Do I have to buy this set?
Yeah.
Just a box, maybe.
We got some other really good reveals with Under the Sea coming back. I know a lot of people are, again, just like Pirate's Life, very happy and very angry that this is coming back. And then we got a Mulan and a Li Shang, the Mulan that enters play with damage to the 1-drop, and then the 5-drop Honey Wizard Li Shang.
Yeah.
And we got LeFou coming back with his ability Fan the Flames to be able to ready another character. This is going to enable some shenanigans with re-singing. Imagine Powerline, if you don't have Eye to Eye, being able to re-ready Powerline multiple times to sing some really nice songs like, I don't know, Pirate's Life, if you have a couple of them in hand, or if you have a shark in play also, so you can sing it once, attack something with a shark, bring it back, play LeFou.
A certain Amber song that we might talk about shortly. Do you know that, because I'm pretty sure that I saw that the mother from Fang, from Raya and the Last Dragon, or whatever its name is, I think there's 3 Honey Wizards in this set. 3 vanilla 5/5 lures. Why? Why do we need 3 of them?
Because we want 5 to be awesome in Limited.
That was like the general consensus of everybody at Set Champs when I was there. They're like, hey, look, it's another reprint. And they're like, why are they reprinting vanillas? Like,
I knew that they were going to reprint some vanillas because they're going to have some in the set. But the fact that there's 3 5/5 2 lures for 5 is wild to me. I will say, because I imagine you probably don't have Amber Mulan in here because it's not that significant, but the Amber Mulan's being reprinted and this Mulan's being reprinted. So I love the fact that for Limited, if you happen to crack the super rare, downshifted super rare Mulan, the machine gun Mulan, that you actually have 2 reasonable shift targets to pick up to shift her in.
I like it.
Yeah. Because that's the big thing. It's like she's terrible if she doesn't have a shift target, but she's amazing in Limited if she does. So it's like the fact that you can crack her and be like, okay, Focus. Find the Mulans.
Next, we had a very good card revealed. I think it was IGN or one of those places. This Ursula, Voice Stealer, 5-drop, 3/4 with 1 lore and the ability Sing for Me. When you play this character, exert chosen opposing ready character. Then you may play a song with cost equal to or less than the exerted character's cost for free. This is amazing. Thematically, playability, this card is awesome. And it's a super rare, so it's following the trend of super rares being the best cards in a set typically.
Stop making things free!
Don't listen to him. This is fine. I'm just going to play Ruby Amethyst.
Yeah, it's all right.
At least most of the great songs are gone, so there's that. Like, but in Infinity, people are going to abuse this.
Even in core, I mean, like we said, Pirate's Life. If you exert a 6 cost, you play Pirate's Life for free.
Come on.
You play Double Singer Ursula, you play this one right after, and then you hit him with the discards.
No, you play this. You're right, Ruby Amethyst. You got Power Line out. You play this, exert something, play a song for free, trigger Power Line's ability, play another song for free. It's like, stop it.
Why not play 30 ink worth of value for 5
Hey,
ink?
I did that unlimited. I never did publish that video, but I did it. I published the snippet.
Had revealed Legendary Cruella, a 3-cost uninkable 2/3 with 1 lore. 2 abilities, out of season, once during your turn, whenever a character with cost 2 or less is banished, put the top card of your deck into your inkwell face down and exerted. And insulting remark, during your turn, each opposing character with cost 2 or less gets -1 strength. I mean, the abilities are comboed onto this card. It makes it worthy of being a legendary for just the uniqueness of them, but they don't seem like they're very powerful.
They are good against one thing. Aggro.
So you can just run into a bunch of stuff without taking a lot of damage.
Yep. And then just keep ramping for free.
But the enchantment is very cool.
Yeah, that's very cool. But 3-cost uninkable 2/3/1. It's even against aggro. It's like no, and then not against aggro. It's uninkable, so you're stuck with it. A control deck just looks at this and says, "Thank you very much."
Imagine how much you can though fighting aggro, because it's whenever a character, not yours or opponents.
Yep.
It's a.
Yeah, I'm not saying that it. Again,
fun.
all cards can be good in certain situations. Frying Pan is good in a certain situation, but I don't know. Unless
Magic
aggro becomes
Mirror
really
is good in
dominant.
certain situations.
Right?
Yeah, that's not on our list, by the way, of what we're showing today. Magic Mirror got reprinted, folks.
Woo! 6 ink, draw a card!
Bloons is going to be happy. That's about it.
Again, nothing like super strong, but Ursula's Shell Necklace got reprinted in Amber, and the reason why I put this in here is because, well, Amber needs some draw because we're not getting Rapunzel back. That is guaranteed now unless it drops 2 rarities.
Could you imagine? Just like Rapunzel a rare.
Just watch the price on her.
That would be so insulting.
And then the Enchantress was always a fun aggro card. I thought it was always fun to put into decks as being an inkable version of something to get rid of a 3-cost. And then World's Greatest Criminal Mind is back, which I think is great because, you got to get rid of that Maui Shark somehow.
I would say a card like Enchantress gets more interesting with Storm not being around. Little characters like this suffered from Storm being around. That's why we needed the Daisies of the world, the 1/4s. But without Storm, she might have a shot.
And then we got some more reveals of some Goofy movie cards. We have a Max Goof and a Power Line. We have the Max Goof. They're both 3-cost. They're both Ruby. They both have the same stats. They're 4 3s with 1 lore. Max is a Singer 5 with the ability I just want to stay home. This character can't move to locations, which is interesting.
Very
and-
flavorful.
Yeah. The power line is electric move. If you've played a song this turn, this character gains rush this turn. So this is essentially, if you'll notice the stats, this is Merlin Fox.
Mim Fox. Yeah.
Madam Mimfox, yeah.
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 This is the Fox, and the only thing that you have to do on this one, the payment you make for the Fox is bounce a card. The payment you make for this is play a song.
Yeah. Yeah. And I love that it doesn't have to come into play with the rush. In other words, you can play it, sing, so I'm thinking the Resist +2 song. You can play it, sing that song onto power line, and then rush in with a 4/3 rush Resist 2.
Not only that, but the wording is if you've played a song this turn.
Yep.
You could play a song like with your singer, with your 2-cost singer power line. You could sing something that draws you a card, and you draw into this, and you're like, oh, I'll ink something and then play it now. And since I've played a song this turn, it now has rush.
That's a very good point. Yep, it sees that.
You
So-
play power line, turn 2. Hit him with the old teeth and ambitions. And they're like, okay, well, I choose to get rid of this character. And then you're like, oh, okay. I throw down power line and I swing into your exerted character.
I think you mean Be King, not Teeth and Ambitions.
Oh, sorry, yeah, Be King Undisputed. That's the one I meant. Whoops.
Yep. No, for sure. Which
yeah.
is probably later in James's.
What's really nice with this is with the 2-drop and the 3-drop power line, it now gives you 2 targets for your power line that your opponent has to worry about.
Yeah.
So I think that's pretty cool.
So, in the pre-rotation world, I really like Max Goof. I think the fact that you can't move him to locations isn't that significant, so he just becomes a strictly better Gaston. But I just don't know that there's much at 5 right now that we care to sing. So I don't think he becomes relevant yet. I mean, you've got the sing-togethers, obviously, so maybe. But for me, the way I'm thinking, if I want to sing sing-togethers, I also want to have songs that they can sing on their own that I care about.
Right. Him and one of your 1 or 2 drops can sing Pirate's Life, and
Yeah.
I mean anything up to a 7 cost.
Him and the 2-cost power line can sing Eye to Eye.
It's true. I don't want to sing to Eye, but it's true. But I think Max Goof is going to be good at some point. We're going to get a 5-cost song at some point that's good. And Powerline, I'm very excited about that. Just
One thing I like is that with all these singers in Ruby is we're really opening up the ability to use a wider variety of decks than just Amber to have a song deck.
Mhm.
So I'm pretty happy with that. It's just I don't know if I would have put it in Ruby because Ruby already has so much power in it.
Well, it's like one person said, I can't remember who it was. They said Steel Song is still going to exist in set 9. It's just going to be Ruby and Steel.
I saw someone call it Scarlet Song. So credit to whoever made that up because that's a pretty good one.
Yeah, I like it. I mean, I feel like Powerline belongs in Ruby, though. Ruby feels very, like, raw, very, like, tribal almost. And so I feel like Powerline feels thematically like he belongs in there.
Daring and adventurous, and that's definitely
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
All right. We got some stuff coming back and some new stuff. Be King Undisputed, as you mentioned, is in the reprints. That's one of my picks, so I'm very happy with that also. And also, I think it's a good card to come back.
Must be nice.
Now, let's talk a little bit about Circle of Life. Legendary Amber Sing Together song. Costs 8. And has the ability play a character from your discard for free. Love this card.
Play for free.
I've already built an Amber Steel deck that gets Giant Mickey out on turn 4.
So it's not in core constructed. They don't have the 4-cost Shift Mulan and Amber anymore, at least yet. But someone was saying like the ultimate high roll troll is just turn 1 Steel Mulan, discard Mickey, turn 2 Shift Amber Mulan, and Quest and rip Circle of Life off the top. turn 2 the 10 cost Mickey on the board. Could you imagine?
Oh,
It'd be awesome. And then as soon as he's exerted, your blurple opponent on turn 3 just puts him in the inkwell.
Yeah. Then you're like, oh.
Aw, sad.
Not even banished. Can't even get the banish effect.
Doesn't even get the effect. Anyway, this card's very good. Not to mention that the art is awesome. People are pointing out the fact that the sun is actually the great illuminary.
Wasn't it the Illumineers that pointed that out?
I think so.
Just want to give them credit because, yeah, that was a great catch. I was not paying that close attention.
The clouds are animals.
Yeah.
It's got the rock. It's got Zazu flying in, breaking order there. Just amazing all around. This card's going to see a lot of play.
This feels like a legendary song for sure.
Yeah. And then we had the Emerald Genie of the Lamp. 4 cost, inkable 2/3 with 2 lore and evasive, and the ability Let's Make Some Magic. While this character is exerted, your other characters get +2 strength.
wait a sec. Why is Genie of the Lamp a Dreamborn?
It's a good question.
I'm going to bet it's because something looks different.
'Cause I was gonna say,
place it. Looks
story-wise, he is Genie of the Lamp.
Maybe the lamp opening is different than his original lamp. Who knows?
I mean, he still has his shackles on.
I like it though. I like it. Solid evasive body. 3 willpower. I much prefer 2/3 to 3/2, especially on evasives. It's an ally for what that's worth, and you get a quasi-permanent buff to your other characters. Like, he probably doesn't live that long if your opponent can do anything about it, but if they can't, you get a permanent buff whenever it's exerted.
This is going to be, if you manage to pull this in limited, you're going to be pretty happy.
I was just gonna say, Heath, what do you give this if you're drafting?
This is definitely in the A territory. Tinkerbell's in the A territory, and she just gives evasive for 1 turn with this body.
We had a bunch of reveals on the Lorecast today of returning cards. We got Benny. We got your Robin Hood back.
You could have gone for your boy Robin. You let him down.
It's beautiful!
We've got Second Star to the Right, the Draw 5 Sing Together song that costs 10. That actually is now much more considerable for decks as a 1 or 2 of, just for that extra draw when you have a Singer 9 in your deck. Lantern is back. Very happy with that. Ursula Deceiver. I'm actually a little surprised at this, but I'm also very happy that this one is back. And Robin Hood, Champion of Sherwood, the Steel Legendary, is back, and again, one of my picks. So, ding.
Check mark. I feel like Ursula Deceiver is one of the few cards that they should have rarityed up. I feel like she belongs at least in the rare category, and, Lantern could be an uncommon.
Just swap them.
Yeah.
A solid batch of cards that are in the reprints, and I can see why they saved them for the Lorecast, because it's a solid batch of cards.
I like all the reprints on this page right here.
Enchanted Ursula Deceiver?
No.
Enchanted Robin Hood.
Because let's keep the D23 card as the top rarity of that.
I guess.
Or the other one. Help me remember the name here. Other one.
Deceiver of all.
No. Not legendary. Not enchanted.
Oh, epic.
Epic. There you go. Give me an epic Robin Hood.
Oh yeah. Well, he did get an enchanted, so I don't know if he'll get an epic.
Well, not that one, but the other.
The blue one. Oh yeah. Let's see. That actually I would consider. Yeah, maybe it will.
That also is like one of my favorite arts for a Robin Hood still to date.
So
Woo!
yeah, then they revealed some new cards, and of course, JDZ was on the Lorecast today, so of course there was a bunch of Goofy movie stuff. It seems like most of the new cards in the new set are a Goofy movie. I mean, we've seen quite a few now.
Oh yeah.
But we got Bobby Zimmer.
They should just rename this set reprints with Goofy movie. Like,
Oh, as soon as I saw this come up, I was at work and I just was like, woo! Bobby Zimmer risky leaning dart chaser. And
Well,
you gotta pay homage to the Weasel.
Yeah. Indeed. Yeah, so anyway, it's a 1-drop 1/2 with 1 lore, and it's basically one of those 1-drops that choose a card, draw and discard. Not a big deal.
hey, if there's an Amber Emerald deck out there for Circle of Life, Bobby's going to be very playable in that.
That is true. That is very true. Then we got Roxanne, a 2-drop. 2/3 with 1 lore and the ability Concert Lover. While you have a character with Singer in play, this character gets +1 strength and +1 lore. What does that make her, everybody?
Mr. Smee.
In Ruby.
Yeah, and
this is gonna get played also.
Mr. Smee that doesn't take damage.
Yeah.
yeah,
And all you need is a singer, and there's a ton of singers now in Ruby.
and a ton of singers are actively going to want to play, not just playing singers for. This is where I hate playing bad cards to make mediocre cards good or decent cards great. But when you've got cards you already want to play, and then you've got a card that benefits significantly from those cards being in play, and there's enough of them, it's not like the whole Elsa Anna thing. It's like, well, unless I've got like 8 of one of them, I'm probably not going to see it. Whereas here, you'll probably have like 12 plus singers if there's a singer deck to be had. So,
Yep. And then we have 4-cost Ruby. I don't know if I mentioned that. Roxanne is in Ruby. PJ Pete. Caught up in the music. He's a 4-cost 3/5 with 1 lore, and shout out loud whenever you play a song. This character gets +2 strength this turn. So a 4-drop 5/5 basically, which not too bad. Pretty good.
So basically, throw down Roxanne, you throw down a nice little singer, 3-cost, you throw down PJ, then you sing a song, you're good to go.
It feels to me like of all of the times they've tried to make fetch happen, that this is the fetchiest, non-fetchiest one, because it's actually happening. That the Goofy movie deck feels like it's going to be mostly playable. It's interesting that you know the Dalmatian Puppies deck was like almost there, and the Madrigal deck was almost there. You know, the Broom deck was almost there, but it's feeling like the Goofy movie, a Goofy movie deck, might actually be closer than those with just one set.
I don't think they realize what they've done. There are going to be so many people just trying to make Goofy movie decks work.
Yeah, I think
So many people.
We have been, as they mentioned, us that have been in Lorcana from the beginning, and everyone who has been joining, so many people have been requesting a Goofy movie time after time after time, that I think they knew how big it was going to be when they put it in, and I think that's why we're getting so much of it in this set. And then the final one they revealed is the 2-cost inkable emerald item, Family Fishing Pole, with 2 abilities. Watch closely. This item enters play exerted, and the perfect cast. Exert, spend 1 lore, banish this item, return chosen exerted character of yours to your hand to gain 2 lore.
One ink, not 1 lore.
Sorry, 1 ink. It's interesting. It's playable. I don't know how good it will be, and for me personally, this had better not be the only time we ever get the perfect cast as a thing in Lorcana, because an ability on an item is not what I wanted the perfect cast, where I wanted it to be. I wanted an Ida, not an Ida, but I wanted an action card, and I wanted an ability on a Goofy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But
Do you think that they've got anything against printing, say, an action that has the same title as
Oh,
an
because we
ability? I
got
don't think so.
Dragonfire and Maleficent Dragon with Dragonfire as its ability.
You're absolutely right. Sorry, Benny, I interrupted you.
I was gonna say, people are saying this in Infinity with the goat.
5 lore on 1 turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's got to be exerted, right? So you'd gain
At the next turn.
4 lore.
The next
You
turn
quest.
you play the goat.
Yeah.
You put the goat in this on 1 turn. The next turn, you quest with the goat. You bounce the goat. You replay the goat. I mean,
Oh, yeah, if you quest, bounce, replay. Yeah, for sure. I think it's probably a little too slow, at least with things as they currently stand. I don't know. The fact that it comes into play exerted, and it has to be an exerted character, means there's really no way that you're not waiting a turn on this. So you got to play it, wait a turn, and then do the thing. And I think time is told that, and this is the only thing that I think will hold Genie back, for example, the one we looked at, the Emerald one, is a lot of things get a lot worse when you got to wait a turn, and when people know it's coming, too. I don't know.
Fair.
all right. What's next? I don't know. Let's find out.
James doesn't know what's next on his spreadsheet.
Oh, okay. That's all the new cards we're gonna talk about. Now we're gonna talk about some of the stuff that happened over the last week that we found out about as we went. And the first thing we found out about, it started leaking through at the beginning of Gen Con. There's cruise cards. There's promos, Lorcana promos on the Disney cruise. Now we found out that it's on the Disney Treasure only right now, and it's only just a test. But if you look at this is like they're doing a test with like a lot of stuff that's like printed well, and they're handing out a lot of different cards, and there's like this whole thing going. So it may be a test that, like, unless it failed miserably, I'm pretty sure it's going to expand to the entire cruise line. Because why wouldn't you have like all of these cards available on every Disney cruise where people sometimes are looking for things to do? And why not give them this fun thing to do, the collection quest, and learn how to play Lorcana? And maybe there's a new thing that they are collecting that Disney owns, so that they're making money off of. And
If they can make this anything like the pin trading, watch out.
Anyway,
And then all we have to do is get another Worlds, but on a cruise next.
Oh,
yeah.
It sounds like, James, you're ready to move on from this slide. If so, I've just got one. Oh, okay. I was just going to say, I feel really bad for you collectors out there. Like, You got these, you got now the parks exclusives, you got the con exclusives, you got... I feel so bad for any collector out there. And I'm so glad I don't have that urge.
I want them.
Thing. We all know people that go on cruises, I would think. And not everyone is going to be like, I'm going to hoard every single card I get. So, hey, you know what? Next time you go on a cruise, pick me up a set. I'll pay you back for whatever you spent to get them. Right?
They're like, okay, $6,000 was what it cost to get on the cruise.
You're going on the cruise anyway. I'm only paying for the Lorcana stuff. But there's 6 promo cards. I think the one thing that I'm taking away from this is that they are really stepping up their promo game.
Yeah.
These have unique icons for the promo. They have wave effects around the border.
Yeah.
They've really made these promos look really nice and worthy of collecting. I'm really happy with that. And I'm hoping that, yes, these do become more available, because right now they are very limited since they're on one ship. I think these will probably be like $15, $20 cards at some point if they show up a lot of places. There'll just be so many of them being handed out. Because, I mean, like the Mickey, the Pirate Mickey, if you read this thing that they put out, the Pirate Mickey is dropped off in every stateroom on the ship.
Yeah.
So it's like not going to be hard to get, and it's free. So,
I'm actually surprised they only dropped 1 per stateroom. You'd think it'd be like 1 per kid per stateroom.
Right?
There's 2 kids in there. It's like, all right, who's getting it?
And only one of them is locked behind purchase, it seems like. The one of them is like if you buy a Stitch gift set, on the ship, you get one of the promos. The other 3 are doing events, either a learn to play, I think, or 2 different levels of collection quest.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like they're super hard to get. I mean, you just have to do like one of those hour events or something.
So then Mini's probably going to be the most rare, actually, with that in mind.
Okay, so hear me out. Heath, book me a cruise. I'll get as many as I can.
Wrong brand. Sorry, I won't. I won't flash who I work for.
No,
I'm gonna get so doxxed.
Anyway, so there were some other things that we found out this week. We found out. Oh, look, I didn't center this one right. Oops.
No, we got that last week. We talked about this on the last.
No, but
episode.
we didn't have the pins and
That's
the
true.
Lorcana and what everyone thinks is a new Honey Wizard pin, but it is actually a sticker. So we're getting the Emerald logo pin, the ink logo. We're getting an Aurora amber pin, and we are getting the
sticker.
And the Honey Wizard is a sticker. The Circle of Life is the lore counter, and not shown, but definitely mentioned on the page, is a Goofy storage box.
Okay.
So the storage box this set is going to be Goofy.
All of a sudden, I'm interested in the storage box.
I'm not entirely sure because it's just referenced as a Goofy storage box.
I hope it's the Emerald Move Locations one, just the classic Goofy with his camping gear on. I'd like that.
Anyway, so we know those
need it to be all Goofy movie.
That's what's coming in this fabled OP kit. And then I just wanted to show this one again. The whole image of this card.
Just
and
to break our hearts more.
It is gorgeous. The foiling is great. One thing I will point out that Shane pointed out in the main stage is in this icon for the Magical Places promo icon and on the cruise promo icon, the lore symbol is what makes up the waves on the cruise promo. There's 3 little icons of the lore symbol that make up the waves, and the turret, the little thing that comes down.
I
from the
see
turret
it.
Symbol as well. So the lore symbol is now incorporated into this very small little promo symbol. But yeah, this one it will be available at Disney California starting August 29th while supplies last. Good luck to everybody who is going to be spending $100 to $200 just for a ticket just to go get this. That includes me.
I need it. Oh my! I need it.
Sick.
I need 5 of these. That's for me.
Get to work, James.
My wife loves Belle. And I mean, I got an anniversary coming up soon, so maybe I gotta go to Disneyland. I don't know.
I've always considered this to be such a great piece of art, too. Like, I've always just adored this art.
Yeah, it's so good.
I didn't need an alternate art on this. It's perfect just the way it is.
And so I mentioned it earlier about the things Shane talked about and the pictures he showed, showing off the way that the cards look with different lighting. And I just threw a bunch of them up here, so you can see. And the thing I really wanted to talk about is the new security feature on Legendaries and above. And you'll notice that the legendary icon is now a stamp of foil, and inside that stamp of foil, little tiny versions of all of the ink symbols, and when you hit the light with them, they change color, and that is going to be the security feature on Lorcana cards, Legendary and higher. From now on, is this little stamp of foil that is really cool. They went a little bit of a step above to get these things done and design them like this, I think.
Next, I'll be talking to the U.S. Mint about how the security features.
But you can see like the gold reflection in the Honey Wizard and in the Mickey Mouse iconic. You can see the raised glossiness of the Standout and the Elsa. Just really cool that you can see those things in these photos. So obviously, if you're listening to this, you can't see them, but go watch the main stage on Rebecca Quest's YouTube so you can see them. And that's it.
There we go.
It's a lot of stuff this week. That's 1 week's worth of stuff. And we didn't even show all the cards revealed. That was like barely, not even half.
Next week's going to be so exhausting.
It's the rest.
Yeah. All right. Oh, you didn't put. At least tell the people the score and how badly I'm doing.
But current score is what do we want to start with? We want to start with
Start at the bottom. It's fine.
third place. Heath is currently in third place with 2.
No. I'm in 4th. Don't forget. AJ's play along. AJ from our Discord.
AJ, is he tied with Benny? Does he have 4?
I think he might have 5, but at the very least, I know I'm in 4th place. And I'm pretty sure AJ only took the cards that none of us picked. Like I said, play along in Benny's spot, like pick what you would pick if you were in Benny's spot. I'm pretty sure he just took from what's left. So I had all the many chances to pick all of these cards. He took what was left.
And he's doing better. Like twice as good.
Considerably better.
All right. In whatever place he's in, depending on where AJ is, since we haven't tracked that one as well, Benny is at 4. Nice. Very cool. And thanks to today, I am currently either in first or tied for first with 6.
Yeah.
And I think I'm going to get at least 1 or 2 more. I'm pretty sure I've got it.
Well, that's good. I hope you only get 1 or 2 more, because I'm getting at least 3 to 4 more.
I might get 1 more.
Getting probably 2 more, almost guaranteed. The Stitch and the Robin Hood shifts targets. I'm pretty sure are going to get reprinted. So I think you're going to get 2 more. All right, Benny, let's see.
My last pick of the draft might be.
I'm just going to jump right to the back. This is what I guess. Dalmatian puppy. You can't see it.
Yeah, foil Dalmatian puppy. Give that to Liam. Yeah.
My boy Ryder. March Hare. Cricky. Mrs. Potts. Gone.
I can't even tell what he's. I heard
Louis.
Lewis. Lewis is good.
Madame Medusa. Yep. Sultan.
Oh yeah, Sultan's interesting.
Wrong lever.
Probably Lewis.
And just a boring little childish.
The
Shia LaBeouf.
Huey, Dewey, and Louie, was that the 2 cost 2/3 that lets you pay 1 less for a character?
Yes, it was.
I'd probably take that.
Oh no,
one.
wait! This is this character is being
Oh,
challenged.
yeah.
challenging
No,
character.
Lewis it is then.
My pack had all 3 of these in it. And that's
If we're talking pick 1, pack 1. See, obviously, if it's later in the draft and I don't have evasive answers, Genie is the easy pick. But I don't think I'm doing that pick 1, pack 1. I think pick 1, pack 1, I would probably take Coachman.
And that's just for the commons and uncommons. I
Yeah.
haven't looked at.
That's a stacked pack. That's what you want to get past, like, 3rd pick.
Nah, nothing else.
Yeah.
That's good.
Where would you be on that one?
For me,
Yeah. Pick 1, pack 1.
I don't know. I like you said, probably. I mean, the Genie would be probably my initial oh, Genie, I'll get that. It's evasive. So, but
I mean, it's you're gonna really appreciate that pick if you don't get more evasive answers. It's just pick 1, pack 1. I might roll the dice that I get other evasive answers. And Genie's common, right? So you've got more chop to see him. Oh look, Coachman, you guys duplicate each other's a lot.
And Jiminy Cricket. A Tramp.
Oh, definitely Tramp. Tramp's
Foil Monterey Jack.
busted. Tramp's so busted.
Where are the Enchanteds? Come on, Ravensburger. What is this?
I
I'm trying to record a podcast here.
Yeah, you keep opening your enchanteds off camera.
That was
have-
one time.
of the same commons in this pack from my last pack. 4 of the 6 commons are the same.
I opened my second pack and the first card was Dalmatian Puppy again. I was like, hold on. No, there's the open pack. Wait.
I did get the right one
Okay, yeah, I really like that one in limited.
at the Huey.
Yeah. I'll take the uninkability for that.
Look at that. It's a dog.
Yeah.
It's another dog. It's the 4 lore Bolt. That one's always
Pack
fun.
of dogs. Pack of dogs.
If you can get away with it, you feel real good, but you don't often get away with it.
And the Prince and my foil. So,
Pick 1, pack 1, I might take Bolt just to try and,
right.
meme it.
Yeah. That'd be fun.
No more.
Last two packs.
Left.
Next week. Benny, you said that you've got your moment of gratitude from...
Wait. I want to point something out. Benny
Okay.
says he has packs left in his box.
Yep.
That box was supposed to last you through the end of the season until Fabled came out.
I'm not here next Thursday.
Yeah, but
I'm camping.
On a Thursday?
1, 2, 3 after this, 3 weeks. You only have one set of packs for 3 weeks.
It's almost like he has no willpower.
It's like, did we count wrong?
No, because there's this week. Next week I'm not here. The 21st. And then I'm short by 1 day.
So only open one pack next week, and then one pack the week after, and you're good to go.
I guess so.
All right. Yes. Continue.
All right. Moment of gratitude. I've got it right here. This one comes from the community. I actually got a nice little private message asking. So, moment of gratitude. One of our locals, Cree, shout out to Cree, sleeved 450 plus cards from set 1 to 8, mostly meta-relevant cards at some point. All from his own collection, including some enchanteds. He brought them to the weekly Lorcana night at Dragon Guild and hosted a draft, a cube, for 10 players. Some invited, some just showed up to play the weekly, like the person who messaged me, Brian. He made 30 piles of 15 cards and passed them out to everyone. They all had a lot of fun playing the cube, and he said that he imagines that was a lot of work to sort, choose, and sleeve all of those cards. He's never played in a limited format before, and he's really appreciates all the hard work that Cree put in to make a cube, and then also just to hand out cards to people that just showed up, enchanteds and such, knowing that they were going to be playing with all those cards.
That's a lot of trust.
Yeah.
So, like, please be careful. No, that's awesome. Way to go, Cree.
Yeah, shout out to Cree. He's been pushing. He's been pushing for the cube for quite a while. I know they've done it at like 3 different stores, and he keeps trying to lure me in every time it's somebody's birthday. Hey, you got to come play the cube with us.
Not meaning to
I'm always
advertise.
busy.
But here's my cube in here. Yes, so Cree, shout me out next time you want to do a cube. I've got my cube as well. We can alternate. Free advertising for Flight Center there.
So there you go. That's the moment of gratitude from Brian.
That's
Out
awesome.
Cree. So
Thanks for submitting that,
Good job,
Brian.
guys.
And that's awesome. That's an open call to anyone that wants to submit a moment of gratitude for the community. We absolutely encourage that. Love to hear it.
we want to hear all the positive stuff.
I don't feel like we're drowning in sorrow as much the last couple of weeks. It's been all right.
No, we got all power line. I'm in a very good
right?
mood.
We're on the power line high.
I'm also riding a very good mood the last 2 weeks because my boss has been on vacation. So everybody in the shop is really happy at work.
Any last thoughts from you, James?
Yeah. Hey, go out and enjoy the reveal season.
Yeah.
Like it seems to be. It's always fun to see this, and I know it's mostly reprints, but hey, even with reprints, you can get a card back that you really are happy to see coming back. So enjoy it, and let's go see what happens in 3 weeks when we get to the new set and the new meta.
Start brewing those decks.
Already on it. Already on it. Giant Mickey's coming out on turn 4, no matter what.
No. Unless you don't get them in your opening hand.
All right, Benny, where can they find us?
They can find us everywhere, including on Instagram, Twitter, Discord, at Overexerted Podcast, Overexerted Cast. One of those. You can also find us on YouTube. That's hopefully where you're watching this right now. Yeah. All of our stuff is all over the place. It's on Spotify, iTunes, or Apple Podcasts. That's the one. We don't make music yet.
Wait till we have our eye-to-eye song.
I was doing like hit the like button, the subscribe, subscribe
Subscribe, comment,
Don't
like.
forget to like, comment, subscribe to our
To the Funky
YouTube,
Chicken.
our Instagram, our Discord. You can join where we have a lot of fun. Actually, there's a lot of banter going on in there. But yeah, find us everywhere. Overexerted.
Bye, everybody. See you next week.
See you next week.